In the rich tapestry of ancient chronicles, few narratives shine as brightly with the power of conviction as the story of Daniel. It is an account not merely of political intrigue and royal courts, but of a faith so profound it could silence the roar of lions and decipher the will of heaven. This is a testament to unwavering faith. Set against the backdrop of one of history's greatest empires, our story begins in the shadow of conquest, as Jerusalem falls to the mighty Babylonian Empire. Among the captives marched into the sprawling, magnificent city of Babylon were 4 youths of noble birth: Daniel and his friends Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Selected for their wisdom and potential, they were brought into the service of King Nebuchadnezzar himself. Yet their first test came not on a battlefield, but at the dinner table. Offered the rich, decadent food from the royal kitchens, they politely refused, choosing simple vegetables and water to honor the dietary laws of their god. In a testament to their conviction, they grew healthier and stronger than all the other youths. Their resolve a quiet yet powerful statement of their identity. This faithfulness did not go unnoticed, and it soon opened a door to the highest echelons of power. When King Nebuchadnezzar was tormented by a dream no mystic could explain, it was Daniel who, through divine revelation, interpreted the vision of a great statue made of different metals. He foretold the succession of earthly kingdoms and the eventual rise of an eternal, divine kingdom, earning him the king's respect and a position of great authority in Babylon. Years passed, and the faith of Daniel's companions was put to a terrifying test. King Nebuchadnezzar erected a colossal golden idol and commanded all officials to bow down and worship it. When Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the Babylonian names given to Daniel's friends, refused, the enraged king had them thrown into a furnace heated 7 times hotter than usual. But as the court watched in astonishment, the men walked unharmed in the flames, accompanied by a 4th figure, described as being like a son of the gods. Miraculously saved, they emerged without even the smell of smoke on their clothes. Later, under a new king, Belshazzar, a feast was interrupted by a disembodied hand writing a cryptic message on the palace wall. Once again, only Daniel could decipher the divine script, predicting the imminent fall of Babylon to the Medes and Persians, a prophecy that came true that very night. With the dawn of a new empire under King Darius the Mede, Daniel's wisdom and integrity saw him rise to become one of the most powerful administrators in the kingdom. However, his success bred a bitter jealousy among his colleagues. Unable to find any fault in his conduct, these officials devised a wicked plan to use Daniel's own faith against him. They manipulated the king into signing an irrevocable decree. For 30 days, no one was to pray to any god or man except King Darius himself, under penalty of being thrown into the lion's den. Knowing the decree was a trap, Daniel did not waver. He returned to his home, opened his windows toward Jerusalem, and prayed to God 3 times a day, just as he had always done. His faithfulness was his crime, and soon he was arrested. Bound by his own unchangeable law, a heartbroken King Darius was forced to carry out the sentence. Daniel was cast into a den of hungry lions, and a stone was sealed over the entrance. The following morning, the king rushed to the den, his voice filled with anguish as he called out to Daniel. From within the darkness came a reply. Daniel was alive and unharmed. An angel, he explained, had been sent by God to shut the mouths of the lions. Overjoyed, Darius ordered Daniel to be lifted out and had the accusers and their families cast into the den instead. The king then issued a new decree, commanding that all people throughout his kingdom must revere and honor the God of Daniel, the living God who performs signs and wonders. Daniel continued to prosper throughout the reigns of Darius and Cyrus the Persian. His life a powerful legacy of what can be achieved through unwavering devotion. Thus, the story of Daniel is more than just a historical account. It is a timeless lesson in courage, integrity, and the strength that comes from unshakable belief. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder that true faith is not the absence of trials, but the courage to stand firm in the face of them. trusting in a power far greater than any earthly king or hungry lion.